Welcome to the Mixed Media Ventures podcast, your go-to for smart, actionable digital marketing strategies to grow, scale, and win in today's online economy. Join us now for our latest episode.
Okay, let's dive into something that's really changing the way we interact with businesses, with shopping, with basically everything commerce related.
It really is. Think about it. You browse on your phone, maybe you're waiting for coffee. Then later you walk into a store.
Right, and you see that same item. Or you watch a video, maybe a tutorial, and boom, you can click to buy it right there.
Exactly. Or, scanning a QR code on a poster or packaging to get more info online. It doesn't feel like separate things anymore.
No, it feels blended, connected somehow.
And that feeling, that blending, that's exactly what the source material we're looking at today really focuses on. We're digging into an article here that gets right to the heart of this shift.
And it argues that these things we used to think of as separate online shopping, being in a store, scrolling social media, watching videos, they haven't just started overlapping a bit.
No, the source says they've fundamentally merged. That's the key word. Merged into something new altogether.
And there's a term for this, which the source uses. Phygital marketing. Phygital.
Phygital. Yeah, it might sound a little like jargon, maybe. A bit clunky.
It can sound that way initially, but the article is pretty insistent that, especially looking at things right now, in 2025, you really can't ignore it. It's not just a buzzword.
No, it's framed as this fundamental, truly transformative mix of physical and digital experiences. And the source argues it's become absolutely essential for businesses today.
And the pace of this change is striking, too. The article mentions, it quotes the president of Mixed Media Ventures.
Right, saying how this whole thing has accelerated massively, especially just in the last couple of years.
So this isn't some far-off prediction. It's happening very quickly right now.
It's already shifted the landscape.
Okay, so our mission for this deep dive is to really unpack this source material. We want to understand what this phygital world actually looks like.
How do things like video marketing, which has changed so much, and social commerce fit into this picture?
Exactly. And how are these phygital strategies creating new opportunities? But most importantly, what does this mean for you?
Whether you're just, living your life as a consumer, or maybe you work in marketing or run a business, understanding this blend is becoming crucial.
So let's dig in. What does the source actually say phygital marketing is? Let's start with the definition.
Well, the article defines it clearly as the strategic blend of physical and digital experiences.
Strategic. Okay, that word feels important. It's not accidental.
No, it's not just having a website and a store. It's about intentionally designing experiences where those two sides work together seamlessly.
And the source really hammers home that in 2025, this isn't just a nice thing to have. It's presented as basically essential for staying relevant.
Absolutely. And the language used is interesting. It says the lines haven't just blurred between online, in-store, social media, video.
They've fundamentally merged.
All right.
Merged. It suggests something deeper than just overlap.
Like they've lost their old boundaries and created a new single environment almost, like ingredients dissolving into each other to make something new. That's a great analogy. And the core idea behind it, according to the source, is combining the best parts of both worlds.
Okay, so what are the strengths of the physical world that digital often lacks?
Well, tangibility is a big one. You can touch things, feel the weight, the texture, try something on.
Right. And there's that potential for real face-to-face personal connection. Talking to a knowledgeable person.
Definitely. And immersion, just being in a space, the atmosphere, the sounds, the whole sensory experience. Digital struggles to fully replicate that.
Sure. But then what about digital strengths? Where does it win?
Convenience, number one. Anytime, anywhere access. That's huge.
Can't beat that.
Then there's personalization. Digital platforms can use data to tailor things specifically for you in ways that are just, much harder physically without tech.
Yeah, that targeted experience. And scale, of course, reaching potentially millions instantly.
Exactly. Physical locations are limited by, physics.
So Phygital, as the article describes it, aims to take the best of both, the touch and feel and personal side.
Physical. And blend it with the convenience, personalization, and reach of digital.
To create something that's stronger, more effective than either one could be on its own.
That's the goal presented in the source, an experience that's just better, more powerful together.
And the source makes it clear this isn't just abstract theory for businesses. It's impacting your life probably every day.
Oh, for sure. You're likely engaging in phygital experiences constantly, maybe without labeling them that way.
Like using a stores app to check if something's in stock before you even leave your house.
Exactly. Digital convenience informing a physical trip, or scanning that QR code on a menu at a restaurant.
Right, the physical table linked to a richer digital menu.
Sure.
Or seeing a product in a video on Instagram and being able to tap and buy it right there.
That seamless flow from content to commerce. Or even just standing in a store aisle and using your phone to look up product reviews online.
You're blending the physical space with digital information right there.
Yep. The article highlights that your whole journey with a brand discovery, research, purchase, even support afterwards, it's increasingly happening across these interconnected physical and digital moments.
So if you're in business, the source suggests you can't really think in terms of a separate digital strategy and physical strategy anymore.
It seems not. The challenge and the big opportunity lies in integrating them really effectively.
And the huge driver of this integration, according to the article, is how video marketing has evolved. It's not just one channel among many now.
No, its role is much more central, woven into this phygital fabric.
We all know video isn't new. We've watched videos online for ages.
True. But the source stresses that how video is made, how we watch it, and crucially, how we interact with it has changed so much. It's not just about putting a TV ad online anymore.
Okay, so what are the big video trends the article points to for 2025?
Well, the first one it calls a significant development is AI-powered production.
AI again. It's everywhere. How is it changing video creation specifically?
The main impact, the source says, is democratization. Making it accessible. Meaning tasks that used to require expensive cameras, complex software, and skilled editors are now doable for businesses of all sizes using AI tools.
Wow, okay. That really opens things up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Especially for smaller companies or creators who couldn't afford high-end video before.
Absolutely levels the playing field. The article mentions AI helping with things like automating editing, which saves tons of time.
Yeah, editing can be so tedious.
And generating captions instantly, which is crucial for accessibility and how people watch videos now, often with the sound off.
Right, captions are essential.
AI can even help with writing scripts or brainstorming content ideas.
So it lowers the cost, the time, the technical barriers, while keeping the quality professional. That sounds pretty revolutionary for content creation.
It really is. The article quotes a marketing tech analyst, Maya Reynolds.
What did she say?
She says, the democratization of video production through AI has been a game changer for small businesses. And she adds that these smaller players can now produce content that genuinely rivals major brands in quality and engagement.
Rivals major brands. That's a powerful statement. High-quality video is suddenly not just for the big guys.
Exactly. And there's another huge benefit the source highlights from AI production, creating personalized content at scale.
Right. Making different versions for different people.
Yes. Trying to make, say, 10 slightly different versions of a video manually would have been incredibly time-consuming and expensive before. AI makes that efficient.
Because we all expect personalization now, don't we? One generic message doesn't cut it.
Precisely. Customers expect experiences tailored to them. AI helps deliver that in video without needing a massive production team.
Okay, so AI is making video easier and more personalized to create. What's the next big trend in how we consume video?
The source points to the continued dominance of short-form video and the absolute necessity of vertical optimization.
Short form, like TikTok, Reels, Shorts. They're unavoidable. The source confirms they're still king for engagement.
It does, and it backs it up with data, citing industry surveys where nearly 40% of video marketers say these bite-sized videos give them the highest ROI.
40%, that's significant.
It really is. And the article connects this directly to how our viewing habits have changed, especially on mobile. We consume information in quick bursts.
Makes sense. We're often scrolling on our phones on the go.
Which leads directly to the next point. Vertical video. The source is really clear on this vertical format is now the standard for most social platforms where this short-form content lives.
And the statistic they give is pretty stark. Over 75% of all video viewing happens on mobile devices.
Right. And how do most people hold their phones?
Vertically.
So the source concludes that optimizing your video for vertical viewing isn't just a nice to have anymore. It's essential. You have to do it to reach people effectively where they are. If it's not built for vertical, most mobile viewers won't get the best experience.
Feels like table stakes now.
Yeah.
All right, so AI for production, short form vertical for consumption. What's the third major video trend?
This one the article calls perhaps the most exciting development, It's interactive video.
Interactive, so more than just hitting play. What kind of interaction?
Exactly. Instead of passively watching, interactive video prompts you, the viewer, to do something within the video itself.
Like what? Give me some examples the article mentions.
Okay, things like clicking on a product shown in the video to get more info or buy it.
Shoppable video element?
Yes, or answering questions that pop up, participating in polls, maybe even choosing which way a story unfolds in the video.
Okay, I see. It makes the viewer an active participant, not just a passive watcher. What's the impact of that?
The source highlights a really significant impact, much higher click-through rates. It mentions data showing interactive videos can get 3 to 5 times more clicks than standard passive videos.
3 to 5 times. That's a massive difference. That could totally change how effective video is at driving action.
Huge potential, yes. And beyond just clicks, the source emphasizes the strategic value. Interactive video captures incredibly valuable data about what viewers prefer and how they behave.
Because every click, every poll answer, every choice is a data point.
Exactly. It creates this rich feedback loop that you just don't get with passive viewing. You learn what people are interested in, what questions they have, which options they choose.
So it's not just about engagement, it's about insight. The source calls it creating a two-way conversation.
Precisely. You're getting direct input from your audience that can shape everything you do next. Future videos, product development, your whole marketing approach.
Wow. Okay, so videos being democratized by AI, consumed mainly in short, vertical bursts, and becoming much more interactive and data-rich. That's a fundamental shift.
It really is. And this dramatically evolved video landscape feeds directly into where so much engagement and, crucially, commerce is now happening.
Social media.
Exactly. Which brings us to social commerce. The article calls this the natural evolution of social media marketing.
Meaning it was bound to happen. Moving beyond just brand building.
Pretty much. Social platforms started as connection tools, then became huge for brand awareness and building communities. Social commerce is the next step, enabling direct sales right there on the platform.
So you don't just see an ad and click off somewhere else to buy. You can buy it right there.
That's the core idea. And the source says this fundamentally changes social media strategy. It's not enough to just post engaging content. You need to integrate the ability to buy directly into that content and experience. The platform itself becomes a storefront.
Okay, how is this actually happening? What are the key examples the article gives?
The first major area is shoppable video, which we touched on. The source calls it the ultimate convenience.
Right, building on that interactive video idea.
Precisely. Integrating the buy button or product links directly into the video content. The huge benefit highlighted is removing friction from the buying process.
Friction-like. Seeing something cool, having to leave the app, go to a website, find the product, add to cart. Lots of places to lose interest.
Exactly. Shoppable video aims for seamlessness. You see it, you like it, you tap it, you buy it potentially without ever leaving Instagram or TikTok or whatever platform you're on.
From discovery to purchase in one smooth flow. That must be incredibly powerful for impulse buys or just making things easy.
Very effective. And the source notes this isn't just 1 or 2 platforms anymore. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, they all have versions of this now. The interface might vary, but the core idea is the same.
So for businesses, this means thinking about video, not just as marketing, but as a direct sales channel.
Yes. Rethinking product demos, tutorials, even lifestyle content to serve that dual purpose. Educate or entertain and convert right on the spot.
That's a big shift. What's the other main area of social commerce the source highlights?
Livestream shopping. The article mentions its explosive growth.
Yeah. This feels like QVC or HSN, but for the social media age, right? More interactive, maybe?
That's a really good comparison. The source describes it as blending entertainment, education, and commerce together in a real-time event.
How does it typically work? And why is it catching on so much?
Well, you usually have a host, could be an influencer, could be someone from the brand showcasing products live. They demonstrate them, answer questions from the chat in real time.
Okay, that immediate feedback is key.
Definitely. And often there are limited time offers or special bundles available only during the stream, which drives immediate purchasing.
Creates that sense of urgency, FOMO, fear of missing out.
Absolutely. The source says it fosters both urgency and a sense of community. People in the chat interact with the host, but also with each other. They ask very specific questions.
Like, how does that fabric feel? Or show me the back of it. Things you can't easily tell from photos.
Exactly. And they get answers, often with a live demonstration right then and there. This really helps address those common hesitation points with online shopping.
Because you can't physically touch it, but seeing it live, seeing questions answered, builds confidence.
The source points this out directly. It helps with concerns about fit, texture, how something actually works, things that static images or even pre-recorded videos sometimes struggle with. It feels closer to an in-store demo.
Okay, so video is interactive, shoppable, vertical. Social media is becoming a direct sales channel using things like shoppable video and live streaming. And the article connects these firmly to the bigger Phygital concept.
Yes, they're presented as key drivers. They're powerful digital tools that are blurring the lines and integrating directly with purchase intent, bringing digital capabilities closer to physical world actions than ever before.
All right, so we understand Phygital conceptually. We see how video and social commerce fuel it. But what about the actual technology? What are the tools the source mentions that make these blended experiences possible? The nuts and bolts.
Good question. The article outlines several key technologies that act as the tools or the bridges connecting the physical and digital realms in these Phygital strategies.
Okay, what are they?
First up is augmented reality, AR.
Like those apps where you can see how furniture looks in your room.
Exactly that. The source explains AR lets you visualize digital products in your actual physical space. So, seeing if that sofa fits, trying on virtual sunglasses, checking how a paint color looks on your wall. It solves a real physical world problem uncertainty using a digital overlay.
Merges the digital object with your physical environment. Makes sense. What else?
QR codes. The article calls them the simple connector.
Yeah, they seem to be everywhere now, especially after the pandemic boosted their use for menus and things.
They really had a resurgence. And the source highlights their role as a very low-cost, easy way to link something physical, like product packaging, a sign in a store, a print ad directly to a digital experience online. Scan the code, get a video, a website, an offer.
Simple, effective bridge. Got it. What about NFC?
NFC, near-field communication. The article explains this allows for contactless interaction. It's the tech behind tapping your phone to pay.
Right, like Apple Pay or Google Pay.
Yes, but in a Phygital context, you could tap your phone on a smart tag on a shelf or product to instantly get info, reviews, maybe even add it to a digital cart. Or tap an interactive display to start a personalized experience.
So QR codes need you to actively scan with your camera. NFC is more of a quick tap. Both link physical to digital.
Precisely. Then there's location-based marketing.
This is when your phone knows where you are and you get relevant messages.
Yes. Using GPS or maybe Bluetooth beacons inside a store, the source explains businesses can send personalized content or offers based on your physical location. Walk into the mall, get a welcome notification, pass a specific department, get a relevant offer.
Connects your physical presence to a digital communication.
Right. And the last one mentioned is interactive displays.
Touch screens or smart mirrors in stores.
Exactly. The article describes these as transforming previously passive physical spaces, like a store wall or a window display, into interactive digital touchpoints. You can browse a wider catalog, customize a product, watch related videos, maybe even complete a purchase right there.
So AR, QR codes, NFC, location-based tech, interactive displays. These are the building blocks.
They're the enabling technologies, but the article makes a really critical point here.
Which is?
That the best Phygital strategies don't just throw this tech out there because it's cool or new.
It's not tech for tech's sake.
Exactly. The source stresses that successful approaches use these tools strategically. They use them to solve a specific customer problem or enhance a specific moment in their journey. The focus has to be on genuinely improving the experience for you, the customer.
That makes sense. Purpose-driven tech. Does the article give examples of this in action?
It does. It provides several real-world examples of how businesses are applying these technologies strategically to, as it says, solve real customer problems and create genuinely better customer experiences.
Okay, let's hear them. What about the furniture retailers using AR?
We touched on it. They use AR so you can see accurately if that couch fits in your living room and if the color works with your rug. It tackles the huge uncertainty of buying big items online. That's a clear problem solved.
Takes the guesswork out. Okay, what about restaurants and QR codes?
Beyond just replacing paper menus for hygiene, the source highlights how QR codes lead to interactive digital menus. These can offer much richer content-detailed ingredient lists, allergy info, photos, videos of the food being made, maybe even online ordering right from the table. More info, potentially more convenience.
Enhances the dining experience using a simple physical trigger. And clothing brands with smart fitting rooms. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, this is a great example. The article describes fitting rooms with interactive mirrors or screens. Maybe you bring in a shirt, and the mirror suggests trousers or a jacket that would go well with it.
Oh, cool. Like a digital stylist.
Exactly. Or it could show you if other sizes or colors are available in the store or online, or let you request an item be brought to you without having to get dressed and leave the room.
That blends the physical act of trying clothes with digital convenience and intelligence. Removes hassle.
Definitely. And the last example is museums using location-based audio guides.
So the guide knows which exhibit you're standing in front of.
Yes. Using location tech, the relevant audio commentary plays automatically as you move around. No need to fiddle with keying in numbers. It makes the information flow seamlessly with your physical exploration of the museum.
Much more immersive and hands-free. These examples really drive home the source's point. Successful Phygital uses tech to make the experience better, easier, or more valuable for the person.
Absolutely. It's always anchored in improving that customer experience, not just showing off technology.
Okay, this all sounds great, but for businesses listening, especially smaller ones, it might still sound daunting, maybe expensive.
Yeah.
Does the source offer any advice on how to actually get started without breaking the bank?
It does, and this is encouraging. The article explicitly states that starting with Phygital doesn't necessarily mean a massive overhaul or huge tech investments right away.
That's good to hear. It can feel overwhelming.
For sure. The advice is pragmatic. Start small. Focus on specific, targeted implementations where you can address a clear customer need or pain point using a relatively simple Phygital approach.
Okay, like what are some accessible starting points mentioned?
Well, QR codes are highlighted again as one of the simplest Phygital tools. Easy to generate, easy to deploy. Put them on packaging, in-store signs, flyers, link them to your website, videos, a special offer, customer support. Low cost, high versatility.
Right, QR codes are definitely a manageable first step. What else?
Shoppable social content. The source emphasizes that this often uses features already built into the social media platforms you're likely using anyway.
So it's less about buying new tech and more about learning how to use the tools you already have access to.
Right.
Like product tagging on Instagram or setting up a Facebook shop.
Exactly. It's a strategic shift in how you use those platforms, leveraging their native commerce features effectively within your existing content plan.
Makes sense. And a third starting point.
Interactive video. While it sounds advanced, the article notes that tools for adding basic interaction like clickable links or simple polls are becoming much more accessible and affordable even for small businesses.
So you don't need to create some complex branching narrative game right off the bat.
No, definitely not. Start simple. Add a link to your product page within the video. Ask a quick poll question to get feedback. Experiment with those simpler forms of interaction first.
Okay, so start small with QR codes. Leverage existing shoppable social features, experiment with basic interactive video, identify a specific need, apply a focused solution.
That seems to be the core advice. Be targeted, don't try to boil the ocean. But alongside starting small, the article stresses something else that's absolutely crucial.
Let me guess. Measuring the results.
You got it. Measurement. The source is really emphatic about this. You must clearly define how you're going to measure success before you launch anything.
Otherwise, you're just guessing if it's working. Flying blind?
Completely. You won't know the ROI, you won't know what to improve. You need clear metrics tied to your goals.
What kind of metrics does the source suggest tracking for Phygital initiatives?
It lists several useful ones. For interactive elements, you'd look at engagement rates, click-through rates on links, poll participation, video completion rates. Are people actually using the interactive part?
Okay, measuring the interaction itself.
Right. Then, really importantly, conversion rates from physical to digital. For example, how many people scanned that QR code in the store window and then actually bought something online later? Or used the interactive display and then downloaded the app? It measures if the bridge is effective.
Shows the connection is working.
Exactly. Time spent with interactive content can also show deeper engagement and, critically, customer feedback and satisfaction scores.
Don't forget to ask people what they thought.
Absolutely. Is the tech actually making their experience better, or is it just confusing or annoying? You need that qualitative feedback, too.
Makes sense.
And finally, the bottom line. Direct sales attributed to Phygital initiatives. Can you track revenue back to these specific blended touchpoints?
So the specific metrics depend on your goal. Maybe it's driving traffic, maybe it's boosting engagement, maybe it's direct sales. But you have to define them up front.
That's the crucial takeaway on measurement. Set your targets, track your progress, learn, and adjust.
All right, we've covered the what, the why, the how, the examples, and getting started. Where does the source see this all going? What's next for Phygital?
The article definitely emphasizes that this is a fast-moving area, so it looks ahead at a few emerging trends that are likely to shape the future of Phygital.
Okay, what's on the horizon?
First, voice and gesture interfaces.
Talking to devices or controlling things with hand movements instead of tapping screens.
Exactly. As the tech gets better, the source suggests experiences will become less reliant on physical touch or even screens. Think more natural, hands-free interaction.
What could that enable?
Things like hands-free shopping, maybe asking a smart display for product info verbally, or interacting with information kiosks using gestures. The article specifically mentions voice AI solutions enhancing customer experiences across all channels, quoting Mixed Media Ventures again.
So, bringing the kind of voice interaction we have with smart speakers at home into more commercial settings, both physical and digital.
Yes, blending voice as another seamless interaction layer. The next big trend is AI-driven personalization at scale, taking it even further.
We talked about AI for personalizing video. This is bigger.
Much bigger. The source calls it the next frontier. Hyper-personalization. It goes way beyond just recommending products.
How so? What does hyper-personalization look like in a phygital world, according to the article?
It's about AI creating unique experiences tailored to you, your preferences, your past behavior, your current context in real time. Imagine walking into a store, your loyalty app signals your arrival, with permission of course, and a digital screen nearby immediately shows new items in your size and preferred style. Or maybe you're in the grocery store. You walk down the pasta aisle and your phone pings with a recipe video using pasta and other ingredients nearby, tailored to your known dietary needs.
That's personalization that bridges the digital knowledge about me with my physical location and actions right now.
Precisely. Tailoring the whole experience across physical and digital based on a deep, dynamic understanding of the individual customer. And the third emerging trend is virtual shopping spaces.
Getting into the metaverse and things like that.
Essentially, yes. As VR and AR tech become more mainstream, the source points to the rise of fully virtual shopping environments.
But hang on, if it's fully virtual, how is that phygital? Isn't it just digital?
That's a fair question. The way the article frames it is that these virtual spaces aim to replicate a key physical strength: the feeling of immersion, being in a space, browsing spatially, looking at 3D products, things you don't get from a flat website.
Ah, okay. So it's using a digital environment to capture the feeling and interaction style of physical shopping, but with digital benefits, like infinite inventory.
Exactly. It blends the immersive quality of physical with the convenience of digital. The source mentions customers being able to interact with products virtually, maybe even shop alongside friends' avatars, bringing social and sensory elements beyond typical e-commerce.
So the future points towards more intuitive interfaces like voice and gesture, incredibly deep personalization driven by AI across all touch points, and more immersive virtual environments that mimic physical shopping.
That's the trajectory the article suggests: constant evolution towards more seamless, personalized, and immersive blends.
We have covered a lot of ground here, really digging into this source material on phygital marketing.
We have, from defining it to the drivers like video and social commerce, the tech enablers, the real-world examples, how to start, and where it might be heading.
And the core message that comes through again and again from the source is that this convergence is, as they put it, a significant shift, not just a small trend.
It requires fundamentally rethinking how customers find, engage with, and buy things, designing journeys that flow naturally between online and offline.
And the source paints a picture of big opportunities for businesses that embrace this shift, which ultimately means better experiences for you.
Right. The benefits mentioned translate into real value, like those more engaging, memorable customer experiences we talked about.
Making interactions richer by blending the best of both worlds, and reducing friction, making it easier for you to find and buy what you need.
Definitely. Plus, the ability for businesses to collect better data through these phygital interactions.
Which allows them to understand your needs better and personalize things more effectively.
And in a crowded market, offering these seamless, innovative experiences helps businesses stand out, hopefully earning your attention and loyalty.
Ultimately driving conversions, whether they happen online or offline, by making the whole process better.
But the article constantly circles back to that key idea. Phygital must be a customer-centric strategy. It's not about the tech itself.
It's about using the tech thoughtfully to solve your problems, to enhance your experience, keeping the human element central.
That customer focus is what separates the truly effective strategies from just, well, tech demos.
And the article's closing thought really sums it all up powerfully. It says, The future of marketing isn't just digital or physical, it's phygital.
And that future is already here. That last part is key. It's not coming, it's happening now.
Underscores the relevance of everything we've discussed. This is shaping your interactions today in 2025.
So we've taken this deep dive into Phygital, exploring how physical and digital are merging, powered by video and social, enabled by tech, seen in action, and looking ahead.
And at its core, it's all about creating experiences that are hopefully more integrated, convenient, personal, and valuable for you.
It really changes how you look at your daily interactions, doesn't it?
It does. Which leads to a final thought for you to consider, based on everything we've unpacked from the source. Given that Phygital is, as the article insists, here now, shaping our lives already. Think about your own typical day. Maybe it's your morning coffee run, grocery shopping, browsing online for clothes, whatever. What part of that routine, which maybe feels purely physical or purely digital right now, do you think is the next thing likely to become a truly seamless, blended Phygital experience?
That's a fascinating question to ponder as you go about your day in this increasingly connected world. The shifts are happening all around us.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Phygital.
Always great to explore these ongoing transformations.
Thanks for listening to the Mixed Media Ventures podcast. To see the corresponding blog post, head over to www.mixedmediaventures.com now. Thanks again for dropping by, and see you next episode.